Hello, beautiful neighborhood music community. My name is Sky Barker Ma. I am the owner of Neighborhood Music, and thank you for taking time to watch this video. Thank you for allowing neighborhood music to be part of your life and for trusting us with your children and your family and your personal training. It's been my great honor to create and lead this organization and also to be so intimately connected to you in this way. So thank you for that. I wanted to let you know that I have sold Neighborhood Music to a wonderful new organization, which I'll be introducing pretty quickly. I'm going to continue to own Factory 55, and I'll also continue to own Factory Fashion and Sky Bar in the Stanley Marketplace, but I am moving on from Neighborhood Music. Neighborhood Music will stay Neighborhood Music, despite the new ownership, and I'll talk to you about that in a couple minutes. But I just want to begin by expressing how powerful it's been to grow this organization and to have you as part of my life. And thank you for building this business with me. Thank you for taking music lessons in my house, in my basement. Thank you for conducting theater programs in my backyard. Thank you for trusting me to move into our first commercial location. Thank you for staying with us while we fought eminent domain, and then thank you for transitioning with us to Stanley Marketplace, for keeping us alive and feeding our teachers during COVID and helping by being a touchstone, by keeping all our lives normal and routine. I felt like we were really there for each other during this time, and I'm so appreciative of that. And mostly just for letting our staff and our, into your lives and into your lives in such a very personal way. You've trusted me a lot. I've made a lot of transitions with Neighborhood Music, and you've always supported me, and I'm definitely asking for you to trust me one more time through one more transition, and it is one more big and beautiful transition that I'm incredibly excited about. And with that, I want to introduce Ensemble Music Schools. They are purchasing Neighborhood Music. To be clear, Neighborhood Music is still Neighborhood Music. They're keeping our name. They're keeping our banding. They're keeping our identity. They're keeping our place in the community. They're keeping our integrity. They're keeping our personality. You aren't going to notice much change by the ownership, except that we get a little bit better. They're keeping our teachers. They're keeping our teacher contracts. They're keeping our commitment to teachers. They're keeping our administrative staff. Nothing changes up front. They're keeping our policies and procedures. They're keeping our scheduling system. You don't have to learn anything new to continue your lessons at Neighborhood Music. You still get to work with the wonderful / pain in the butt resource that MindBody is. There are really no negative changes because of this sale, and only positives. The positives for me are that our teachers gain a wealth of professional development, training, and resources that I have never been able to provide. They have more support. They have opportunities for growth. They have back office support. They have training, and we have quality control. And just in general, Ensemble typically comes in. They take a great organization. They don't change what's great about it, but instead provide the support that makes it even better. And that's part of the reason why I'm selling now. I definitely didn't set out at the beginning of this year to sell Neighborhood Music. I was introduced to Ensemble Music School and felt that it was an incredible gift that they were interested in our organization, and I saw a future that I couldn't provide. And it's very attractive to me. The owners of Ensemble are musicians. They're Denver-based. They have a level of knowledge about the music industry that I've never had. That makes me both wonderful and not wonderful as a music school owner. It gives me a lot of bravado. We've done a lot. But at the same time, there's so many other aspects of the training that we're providing that I think they're going to refine, and you're going to notice such positive change because of. They quietly own 30 music schools across the country. I say quietly because, again, you don't notice much change other than suddenly the owner is very present again. You will get to meet Jeff and the Ensemble staff. They're around, they're active in your school. We all know that I am now running a crazy amount of businesses, and so I have been less available since the pandemic than I have been in the 13 years that I've owned this wonderful business. And they are back in the game. I appreciate the network of educational resources they have to draw from. They're good people, they care, and I'm so grateful and flattered that they're entering into this relationship with us. I'm going to be around. I'm going to be at Stanley forever. We all know I'm a Stanley cheerleader, and Stanley's my forever home. And I'm also going to be around neighborhood music. I'm going to be helping with this transition for 3 to 6 months, just to make sure, the knowledge that we've had in the past moves forward with our organization, but also, just as an opportunity to secure the future and the legacy of neighborhood music with the new owners, and to continue to work with them. We will always have symbiotic businesses. We will always share art students, and so we will always be in communication as partners and collaborators, and I'm super excited to build a relationship with them myself outside of neighborhood music. I am very excited about the opportunity for fresh ideas for programming. I'm very excited about the opportunities that our staff receive as a result of this transition. I personally, after the transition, will be focusing on Factory 55, Factory Fashion, Bazaar Cafe, and Sky Bar. These organizations are not for sale. These organizations will continue to be mine, so you're going to still see me. I will also be focusing on myself and my own launch as an artist. I'm 13 years into standing behind the curtain as someone who's been a producer and also an owner of businesses that support artists and make sure they have a sustainable living so that they can create art outside of us and opportunities. And I'm ready for those opportunities myself. I'm third quarter baby. I'm in the last quarter of my life, and I have some goals and some check boxes that I want to hit too. I'll be launching a clothing line at Denver Fashion Week, and also returning to my roots as a writer and working collaboratively on some projects with local artists, and focusing on myself as an artist as well, and as a business owner of the other organizations I've created. I feel so incredibly grateful and excited about this transition. I feel like our legacy as neighborhood music is being secured, and that we have a brilliant future because of it. And I hope you'll join me in welcoming the new owner of Ensemble Music School, actually the owner of neighborhood music, and come to a party, right? We always throw a party no matter what happens. So we're going to be throwing a party to introduce them. The party is going to be held on August 11th, from 6 to 8 p.m. at Factory Fashion. Please stop by. Your whole family is welcome. All past, present, former, future students, families, people connected to neighborhood music, and teachers, past, present, future teachers of neighborhood music are welcome as well. Stain Fam is welcome as well. We'll be having a great big launch to introduce these wonderful new people into our organization. And I also would love an opportunity to say thank you in person for the time that you've spent with me. I look forward to continuing working with you. I look forward to seeing you at our launch party. And thank you for the great honor of being part of your life.